Fueled by C4, Cellucor, and Extend. Use the code Clydesdale to get 20% off the checkout at c4energy.com. On Clydesdale Media, where we bring you the widest array of content here on our YouTube channel. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notifier so you're the first to know when new episodes are available. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Clydesdale Media Roundtable. Saw Corey's already in the comments. What's going on? We have Amy Radowski and Kat Kat. I can't pronounce your last name anymore.
It's still Sheer. That's fine.
Okay. All right.
Oh, here comes Charlie. He gonna come.
All right. We got Judy Reed. We got Holly. We got ACR, Jake Chapman in the chat. Awesome. And Charlie's just in and out.
Yeah. Well, I added him, but he must have added himself.
Jay Birch in. What's going on, Jay Birch?
I'm gonna add Charlie. Don't do it.
I saw Jay Birch using that heavy rope. That Rogue hit or the RX Marker heavy rope.
It was me, Charlie. Sorry.
I just added him. We're good.
Okay. I'll stop touching things.
Good light.
And live from the hotel room in Tampa Bay, right? Charlie. We're talking to you, Charlie.
He can't hear us.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Oh,
and you're live from a hotel room in Tampa?
That's right. Mean streets of Tampa.
Where there's nothing but old people in strip clubs.
Hell yeah.
Well, Charlie was going to fit right in then.
I fit right in. Dollar bills.
Yeah, so here we are. Good weekend, everyone?
Yeah, I went to go visit Natalie. It was parents' weekend, and so we went to Athens, which was nice, like because the weather was nice and cool. So it was a quick visit, but it was fun. And that's about it. And today was my first day of school.
Very nice.
With children there, so that was fun.
Are you exhausted?
Not too bad because today they only came for like an hour. It's like kind of an introduction. So they come an hour with their parents. So Wednesday and Friday will really be the test because, kids typically act differently when their parents aren't around. So
for sure.
Yeah.
They do?
Yeah.
Mine usually acts better when I'm not around.
Same. I was going to say.
Yeah. You never know.
How many times has someone come up to me and been like, oh, that Braden, he's such a sweetheart. He's so this, he's so that. And I'm like, my kid? I'm sorry, what?
What?
Yeah.
I usually hear, let me tell you what Jackson said. It's something highly inappropriate.
Jeffrey, I teach preschool, and this year I'm teaching 3-year-olds.
Sweet.
With Charlie, isn't it? Jackson, what did you throw today?
No, it's what did you say to somebody? Very inappropriate.
Yeah, that's what it is now. He's not throwing diapers up to the fans anymore.
That was my favorite.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Kat's being attacked.
She's not allowed to be up here. Hold on. Her dad's gonna be so mad. Leia, get down.
So, Scott, tell us how you're faring from your surgery.
Jay Birch says you're brave.
I am.
Surgery went well. According to the doctor, they did find more than they thought they were going to find. They had to remove some infected tissue. So I have like way more stitches and sutures and all that kind of stuff going on in there than initially anticipated. I'm not allowed to like tilt my head forward for like a week. And yeah, because of that, because of all the stitches and the sutures. And when I accidentally do it, the pressure is unreal.
I'll say, what happens if you have to like sneeze or something? Do you die?
God, I've only done it one time, and they tell me to sneeze through my mouth. So like you kind of like
know how to do that.
hold it and let it come out through your mouth. It's crazy.
I'm so scared.
The biggest complication is that I had an allergic reaction to the tape that they held the gauze on with. And so my cheeks are all blistered up from the tape.
Of all things.
Of all people, you would, of course.
Oh, yeah.
So they're
See,
saying
what
3
happened
weeks.
was,
Yeah. So 3-week recovery is what they're saying. To be fully feeling much better. But I can breathe better already today. The coughing has gone away, which is one of the main reasons we were diving down this road. And I'm hoping that stays that way. And now it's just dealing with all the drainage. I use the neti squeezer.
The
Where you squirt
Neomed.
it up one nostril and neti med. Is that what it's called? You squirt
Neomed.
up one nose and it comes out the other side.
Yeah, a neti pot.
neti pox. Yeah.
Yeah,
Make
it's
sure
a
you
squeeze
use this. Yeah, it's a squeeze bottle and it's Neomed, but make sure you use distilled water.
I do.
Okay.
Already
Or
on.
You don't want any brain amoebas.
Oh my gosh.
That's all
It's a
we need.
thing.
Don't even put it out there, Amy.
That's why I'm telling them.
So you're not allergic to Walter then? Is that like a fact?
I don't know. Like I went to an allergist and had all the testing done. They said I wasn't allergic to anything, including shrimp, which I have when I eat, I almost die from.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Well, trust those results.
So I don't.
Mhm.
I don't trust. I think I need to have the test done again. And then my ear, nose, and throat doctor said the skin test doesn't really do the airway. Really, it just if you have like a skin irritation to it, it'll show
a contact.
Sure.
A contact.
But if
Yeah.
it doesn't really detect, like if you're having like an asthmatic attack to it or
Mhm.
whatever. So he said you could be sensitive to your dog and but either way, it's getting better and he's been around me and it's been fine.
Good. Well, that's great news.
Yeah, I prefer the squirt bottle to Jay Birch. The pot itself is just too demanding on my flexibility. Right, Charlie?
Kat, what did you have programmed for 9/11 today?
We did a 22-minute AMRAP of 9 sit-ups, 11 wall balls, a 200-meter run, and a burpee. And what we did was every round we added a burpee.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it wasn't too crazy. We also did we had an EMOM of hang snatches and echo bike prior to that. So it was like a 2-part thing.
Yeah, I did my workout in the garage after school today. I just did it. And I've already showered, but I cannot stop sweating.
What'd you do?
And it's cool out there.
I know. It was 41 minutes and 20 seconds of, hold on.
That's a long time to do anything.
100 box step-ups, 20 burpees, 30 ab mat sit-ups, and 40 air squats. It was
that actually is from the Ohio Department of Labor or
yeah,
Public Safety.
called The Climb.
Yeah, we had the creators on Thursday night.
Yeah. 412 first responders who lost their lives on 4/11. So that's why the 4120.
Okay.
So that was a lot of step-ups. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, I was considering programming Chad today, but I didn't have over an hour per class to do it. I don't think.
And you need
that's like a Saturday workout.
Yes. Totally agree.
So did you do box step-ups?
Yeah.
And how many did you do?
100 per round.
So in the video that came with it, it explained that if you do box step-ups, you're supposed to scale that to 20.
I was on the 20.
No, 20 reps.
Oh, 20 reps. The 100 were for stair steps.
That's fine. I did it anyways. I see what Andrew is saying. Whatever. That's just what I did. I did 100. Okay. It's fine.
Overachiever.
Always.
Well, now I'm going to tell everybody at my gym that we did it wrong. So that'll be great.
Don't you love when that happens?
Sure do. I'm going to go look at it again. Okay.
Maybe there are big steps.
I did. Yeah. I didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night, and because Eliana drove to Penn State this weekend because Penn State played the University of Delaware, which is where she goes to school. So it was
Yeah.
a big, a huge deal for a bunch of Delawareans to go up there. And she took her car, which I have possession of because she can't have a car on campus. She didn't come last night until like 10:30 for me to drive her back to school. And that's like, an hour and a half past my bedtime. So I was super tired this morning, and I was demonstrating hang snatches for the imam, and I was doing snatches from the floor, and like we drilled snatches from the floor the whole time. And then I'm like, all right, guys, time to get a barbell, load your bar. And this one girl's like, are we doing hang snatches or snatches from the floor? And I'm like, yes, we're doing hang snatches. Let's go over those again because we just drilled 100,000 snatches from the floor. So, yep, I love it when I get it wrong. Super fun.
Charlie, you had to leave so early. I bet you didn't get to work out today.
Not yet,
Oh,
I like it.
but I
Good
will
answer.
when we're done here.
Yep.
Found the gym here in this building. It's not great, but it'll do.
Do they have any dumbbells, even one?
They have dumbbells
Okay, there's a lot you can do there.
and a Peloton. So let's go. My new sport,
Okay.
Peloton and Orange Theory together.
There you
For
go.
this CrossFit business.
Just so you know, that's what Corey did today.
Yeah,
If
I
you
like
wanna
that.
keep-
I've definitely done that one before. I feel
feel like I
like
have
there's
too.
something similar with the buy-in and buy-out.
A few years ago, I think we did that at Shred, Amy.
Yeah, but I think there was rope climbs in it. The one
Wasn't
our
for me.
version.
Yeah, we have rope lines.
You know, that I think that buy-in and cash out definitely was there.
Yeah.
So speaking of this weekend, I didn't get to watch any of the Madrid. Did anybody here get to watch?
I got to watch some of it. Our girl Annika was competing, so I like to follow her.
Yeah.
Where she took second overall at Madrid, which was a huge payout. First place was 30,000, and I think second place was like 20 or 15. So like a pretty good payout for an off-season comp. I will say the crowd was not as big as I thought it was going to be because it's kind of advertised as the world's largest CrossFit competition because they have so many different divisions, community events that it's supposed to be like hugely attended, but the stands did not look full for the elite competition. So I don't know if everybody was out with their family watching them do their thing or what, but it was crazy. So I actually have the podiums. I can pull them up here.
I think Lazar won, right?
Yeah.
Madrid. So here is, we'll start with teams. There is Noah, Sydney McAlishan, Elena Richter, and Chandler Smith won. The team that came in second, they also are, there were some famous people on this too. I'm just
famous people.
I think that's Emma Tall right beside Sydney.
Oops, sorry.
I don't know. And then Jesse Smith came in third, Chandler's wife, with Fabian Benito, and some other people. So
I think
that
was a battle at home that she wasn't on his team.
So she was a last minute replacement, and she was actually training with their team. And then here's the men's podium. Lazar took first, Yonakoski second, and Travis Mayer took third.
Oh, good to see Travis healthy.
Yeah.
So good to see Travis back out on the floor.
Yay,
Getting a little payday.
And that's back-to-back wins for Lazar.
Yeah.
What else did he win?
This last year?
Last year, yeah. He's the defending champion.
Yeah.
And then on the women's side, it was Karen Freyova took first, Annika Greer took second, and Emil, I can't ever pronounce her name. She was actually on OBS, the Kelly team this year. She was the other female, but she took third. And Annika, great eyes closed photo
Love it.
for the podium pic. So
so cute.
She got an A-frame on, or her shirt just?
She's tucked up under her bra there.
I don't know when that became a thing, but that is really a thing.
Tucking down your bra.
Yeah.
In the front and in the back sometimes. It's crazy. Can't keep up.
Oh, you know.
I thought it was when Noble made it so they couldn't take off their shirts or tanks at the games. Because they wanted the logo to show. They just were tucking it up. So I'm wearing it like a sports bra. But I could just be guessing and totally wrong. I've been known to be wrong before. But yeah, the events were good. The floor was awesome. It was a great venue. I just wish that there would have been more people in the stands and have a better look to it. But so yeah, that was Madrid. It was fun to watch. I watched some of it Thursday before I was out for surgery, and then I watched a little bit on Saturday night. So, what is going on with you, Amy? We get these little blurps and bleeps.
It's because the buses are dropping off right now, and that Murph doesn't like the sound, so he's telling me every time that they stop.
For kids.
Yeah, so I do have a couple CrossFit things I do want to bring up to you guys and get your impressions. And I'm going to bring this one up on the screen now. And that is our dear friend, Emma Carey, has made an announcement. And we'll start with the announcement, which is here. She says, I'm going to pull the text over. I've had the blessing of being coached by Matt Torres since I was 15. It's been such a special journey together, come back from injury, 2 CrossFit Games appearances, and countless lessons I'll have forever. I couldn't be more grateful for Matt's impact on my life or more proud of our progress in the last 4 years. After having a few weeks off after training for the games, after the games, to reflect, I have come to the decision that it's time for a new chapter in my CrossFit career. I'll always be thankful for the friendships, growth, and memories made during my time at Brute. I'm excited to share my next steps for the 2024 season soon. So that was the announcement.
That was a terrible impression. That didn't sound anything like her.
Sorry. And then she posted yesterday this, where she said, after a little glimpse into the happiest, let me start over. A little glimpse into the happiest training week of my life.
That's a pretty bold statement.
Growth that this season has in store, and grateful to be doing it with Coach Dom. Let's work.
Who?
Oh.
But isn't Coach Dom a part of Brute?
He's a Brute. Well, he was.
Not anymore.
Okay.
So he is actually at Mayhem.
Okay.
He and Matt Torres was on Savon probably a week ago, said that Dom was leaving, wanted to do more mission work, and wants to work with Mayhem Mission. And in conjunction with that, he's giving it a try to be one of their coaches. So if you put 2 and 2 together, it appears that Miss Carey will be with a Mayhem athlete very, very soon.
I think that's a good fit for her.
It does. It seems like it matches up with a lot of her personal beliefs.
Values. Yeah.
Agreed. And Dom is a very devout Christian and very outspoken about his Christianity. I think that was probably one of the main reasons. I know when I talked to Olivia, why am I drawing a blank? Sulik. Olivia Sulik. She said that Dom played a major role in her life and the decision that she made to walk away from CrossFit because of her Christianity and his faith. So, and I know that Emma and her were roommates at that time. So I'm assuming that all of that has transferred over all of that. So your impressions overall?
I think it makes sense for her. I think she probably didn't mesh well with some of the Brute athletes that were there. Did we discover, is Fee staying or did she leave?
She is staying that I know of right now.
Okay.
I just posted a picture of her today, so that would be awkward.
Yeah, she's actually coaching at the Brute camp. She posted that today.
Okay.
Or whatever. But Judy takes an interesting take on this, and I didn't think of it this way until she said it. She's much more intense than the other females there. And from one aspect, I would say that the others may be more intense than Emma, but when you look at it from a different angle and lens, you could think that Emma's more intense than the others.
Yep.
From the this is all I want to do aspect.
Emma's no joke. Yeah. True.
ACR says she probably didn't mesh well with some of them at Brute. Judy Reed, not sure how I feel about that.
And she's a lot younger than everybody else.
She is younger than the others ish. I mean, Dallin and James are probably
Dallin.
the same age.
Yeah.
But
Dallin and her and James could be more different personalities.
Totally agree. Like, whoa, they're both intense in different ways.
Exactly. I mean, I think it's got, if you're an athlete and your coach is dating one of the other athletes in your camp, there's got to be a feeling at some point that you're not getting the attention, that he's going to favor the decisions he makes to the person he's dating over you.
I agree.
I mean, but you think then you could say the same thing about Proven.
But she's not an individual athlete. Well, or greatest athlete.
Okay.
Well, I'm thinking Nick and Taylor and Shane and Tia. I get it.
Okay, Charlie, that's a fair statement, but I feel differently about it, and I don't know why.
Yeah, and
I know why.
And with Proven, I mean, Tia and Shane, they were like a known, you know, they started it as an established couple, whereas this was like a little bit like, what's going on?
Well, and I think it was known coming in that Shane was Tia's coach, and Nick and Dwight were coaching.
Going to be everybody else's coaches. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I think it's a good fit for her from her, you know, her life values perspective. I feel like Cookeville's a little more her speed, you know, than Naples.
Yeah, I'm sharing Charlie's or Corey's. Sorry.
Yeah. Yep. Right on.
Yep, I do agree.
I think that ACR makes a great comment too. That Paige is 20, Emma's 20, 19, 20. That's probably a more fitting group to hang out with than what she had at Brute.
Right.
But see, I could say, has Fee ever done as well as she's done?
No.
This year? She was in the same environment.
Well, Emma had the best finish she's ever had at the games. So the results were fine, but it was very much of it was one of those roller coaster ride of a weeks though. But at the end of the day, she finished 8th.
Yeah.
And her best finish before was 15th.
I think sometimes you can only go so far with hearing the same thing for so many years. You got to just try something else. I mean, how old is she now?
Who?
Emma?
20.
19 or 20.
Yeah.
So you got 5 years of hearing the same voice.
And she did get her invite to Rogue. We did see that this weekend as well. And she accepted.
So you see that in community coaches. Some coaches have better cues that trigger people's performance. Doesn't always have to be like, hey, you're dating her, so I can't be here.
I think it's all of that.
I'm sure it was a whole bunch of things, combined.
I think what you're saying is very valid, Charlie, that I think even community athletes like to get different perspective throughout the week. You know, especially
maybe
after 4 years.
Maybe Matt fired her. How about that? Go that route. Maybe he's like, I'm done with you.
You never know. You never know. Are we gonna talk about the Fraser baby?
We can.
That was the first glimpse of her we got to see yesterday, right?
And what are they calling her? Eddy?
Edie, I bet.
Oh, Edie.
Let me look.
I
I don't
think
know.
it's
Eddy would be
Eddie.
super cute.
Maybe
for
it
a
is
little-
Eddy. I don't know.
I'm gonna call it little.
You'd call it what?
Little, because it's gonna be little.
This is true. She's super cute.
All right, Eddy, you're right. You're right.
Can she get to 5 foot is the question.
Okay. What is what is Matt's Instagram?
Matthew
Matt
Phrase.
Eddy, yeah.
Yeah, he is pretty short, like you, Charlie. I mean, Corey.
There we go. I am so slow at this.
But think,
That's
yeah,
right.
good,
I
good
should have had
remembering.
it ready to go for saying that. Look how cute.
Yeah.
Those little baby lips are so cute.
Yes.
Ugh, adorable.
Yeah.
Not
I
that
love it.
picture.
So cute.
That could be Corey, either 5 foot nothing or 6'3", no in between.
Yes.
Oh, that like
Agreed.
baby stretch.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
So sweet.
Easy.
Look at that dad life right there.
Mm-hmm. So cute.
And so happy too. It's so cool.
Yeah.
He's probably like, turn the camera, get this baby off.
So, here's another thing I've been noticing about Mal's postings. Like, she's just been posting at like regular gyms.
She looks different.
Mal
She looks
O'Brien?
way different. I had
Like,
to take.
I wouldn't
double take
recognize
and a
her.
triple take.
Did she have like facial work done or something? Or
She's
she
smaller?
either had
I
like
don't
jaw
know.
surgery or like highlights or something, because she looks completely different.
Her
I'm
post
not
today
lying.
was at the
Yeah.
HWPO headquarters, but it took me
Yeah.
like 3 takes to figure out it was actually her.
It did not look like her at all. Her nose looks different. She used to have this cute little like turned up nose. Because I have many pictures of her from the games from 2 years ago, and she has a very distinctive face.
Well,
It's
let
her
me try
natural
to.
color now. Yeah, maybe she was dyeing her hair.
Yeah, it's her
Looks
hair looks
really
lighter.
different.
Yeah. It was definitely darker before. It looks much lighter now.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, my point being was that she looks like she's been posting, just doing different kind of fitness-y stuff, like on the treadmill at a regular gym, that kind of thing.
And there it is, but
Yeah, I did not recognize her.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. I think her face is different.
yeah, it was weird. But I have a video for you guys.
Oh,
So
okay.
this weekend the Northern California Classic went on, and our friend Carolyne Prevost, we have said, is the most athletic female athlete out there because of all of the stuff she has done. And I stole this from Lex's story, and I saved it into our thing, so it'll just play over top of us.
Okay.
But check this out. What do you do when you miss a snatch?
She's amazing. I love it.
Like, and back up. Wow.
That's hard to do.
Yeah, it is.
Yep, pretty awesome.
Yeah,
And
it
she
is.
ends up making the second one.
Nice.
But yeah, I wish I could be that athletic to miss a snatch and pop it up like that.
Yeah, I'm too old for that. Can't do that part.
All right, guys, I got to run to the gym because I got to coach somebody in an hour.
Yep.
Remind me to tell you about living kidney donors coming soon.
Okay.
Corey says, I can't do that fresh, much less after missing a snatch.
For real.
Then from the Mal stuff, we have a lot of like, she's more tan, her hair is natural now. We have, she's still a teenager, and Trish she is growing into her body.
Yeah.
She is young, so they're like, changes happen when you're that young. Because I think she's just 20 now. She was 19 when she podiumed, so yeah, crazy stuff. NorCal went on this weekend. It was another big competition.
Yeah, I saw.
I have the leaderboard, and I'll just tell you, Brittany Weiss ended up winning it for the women.
And I think Lauren Fisher took second, right?
She did, and Elizabeth Wishart. I tried to look her up. She's been to some different events, but never like a semifinal. And then Andrea Nissler was 4th, and Carolyne Prevost was 5th.
Nice.
And on the male side, Sean Sweeney out of retirement for the
win.
win.
Cowboy.
Tim Paulson out of retirement for the 2nd place finish. And then a couple of the people that we have interviewed for semifinals, Luis Oscar Mora, we've interviewed him, and Philip Muscarella was 7th. Luis was 4th. So a couple people we have met along the way in the top 10 at that event as well. But Dave Castro made a visit and actually helped the organizers with some of the programming there. He didn't do any of the program, but he did tweak a little bit here and there what they were doing.
And Boz is doing main sites programming coming up.
You are correct.
If you saw that.
Elise corrected me because she is correct. She was 18 when she podiumed, so she should be 19 now. Mal, that is.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, Boz is doing main site programming. Dave, I just watched his weekend review. He just released it like an hour before we went live. Watched it real quick. Nothing of substance. Still no answer of where we're going for the games next year. There was a question as to if they're doing it in Texas and we've been in Wisconsin dying of the heat, what do they have precautions if they go to another venue hotter? And he said that they would take that into account and alter the way they do the programming and the schedule to fix that in some way. But still nothing as to like where we're going. There was a little bit about the main site switching of the programming, like the programmer for the 2 week.
Yeah.
I'm doing 2 weeks of a guest programmer, 2 weeks of the actual people who do it, then the guest, and 2 weeks off. So 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. And so Boz is doing it for the next 2 weeks, and there'll be 2 weeks off, and then another guest will come in after that.
Yeah.
But I think that was pretty much it. And he talked about his trip to the NorCal competition, where he opened up his door and the first thing he saw was Lauren Fisher crying after a bad event, but she ended up coming back and taking second. So
yeah, we've seen that before.
Yeah.
So
I think that's pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Charlie, how long are you in Tampa?
All week.
All week. So no two dude show this week?
Probably not. Unless we did.
So I need to like bring in Amy for a show and do like
no, definitely not.
Swayze episode or something.
She doesn't deserve.
I don't deserve
our
it.
show.
Fine.
Early on, someone asked, I think Damien asked if we were going to do a headbanging show with my sinus surgery. That is a definite no. No
Definite.
top 5 bang songs this week.
That'd be fun.
Unless I want to blow out every stitch in my nose.
No, we don't need any blowouts.
Well,
Okay.
sorry this is a short one, but this is about all I can handle
Yeah.
right now. So I think this is good. We'll
Yep.
call it a day here. I do have a riff in mind. I just got to figure out a day and time where I can get it without hurting too bad. And we'll get that up. And with that, we will see everyone next time on Clydesdale Media Roundtable. And I lost the thingy.